Hello, I'm Anisoara from the University of Medicine, Pharmacy, Science and Technology of Târgu Mureș. I live in a bicultural bilingual town and work in a multicultural multilingual university. I teach Romanian language to students enrolled in the medical programs from different countries, Germany, UK, Italy, but also Africa, Turkey. I have tried to understand them in a holistic way as they bring their cultural traditions, norms, beliefs to my classroom. They all use English as a lingua franca of education and learn Romanian for social communication, but also in order to communicate with patients during clinical internships. Dealing with students from different cultural backgrounds can be especially delicate, let alone daunting, because of the encounter of varying cultural norms, rules of behavior, understanding norms, and definitely expectations from teachers and peers. One aspect I observed is that these students have slightly different views and attitudes towards the teacher. They may be more informal than what is considered a standard in our education and culture, let alone higher education. Communication for some of them is more direct, they are more participative. And if this is a cultural bound or a personal bound approach to communication, could be further studied. However, it is difficult, or it was difficult for me to find a common ground when dealing with more dominant communicators, more articulate communicators who speak in a loud voice, interrupt frequently, they do not listen constantly. And on the other hand, there are more passive students and communicators who failed to express their own opinions or ask for clarifications when they did not understand a specific aspect. So if I were to make a SWOT analysis of my teaching or of my class, I should mention as a strength the fact that both students and teachers can learn intercultural competence on a continuous basis while learning a mainstream subject, in my case Romanian. As a weakness, it is the failure to connect with some of the students or to misjudge others. As a threat, at times, certain attitudes can escalate or can be exploited, and this may lead to class disruption. And as a very nice opportunity, I should mention the fact that we can embrace this unique variety of cultures, of students, which can teach all of us resilience, negotiation, and adaptation. My solution to this situation was to raise their awareness about it. And how I did it? One, by having a few rules related to the Romanian culture and conduct in higher education, written at the class notice board in a positive way, such as 1. Speak only when the teacher invites questions. 2. Address the teacher by domnule profesor, doamnă profesoară, dumneavoastră, as these are polite. And second way was by role plays or reverse role plays. And these were part of a peer learning project with one foreign student and one Romanian student meeting during the semester to learn Romanian through English. At the end of each month, the pairs reported in class on what they had learned and had a reverse role interview. The Romanian student was playing the foreign student role and vice versa. And this reverse role play helped them to see themselves from someone else's shoes, maybe to negotiate, to accept, and in the long run to accommodate another point of view. To conclude, if, as Shakespeare said, the world is a stage, then a multicultural classroom is a microcosm of that world, with all its diversity, strife, joy, communication, disruptions, And the teacher's role is to create opportunities, to give choices for students to learn about this, and to create a dynamic, a class dynamic of welcoming and supportive communication to each and every student, or to put it differently, to create an environment of acceptance.